Hello vlog! I have not been good with vlogging recently. I apologize. I wanted to start vlogging today though because I am working on several projects. I am currently, as you can probably see behind me, I have a handful of partially finished bats that I am making to go up on Etsy. I have a Disney quilt that I am currently working on finishing that's going to be going up on Etsy. And a little bit of Etsy drama, actually. I got an email not that long ago saying one of my items had been removed from Etsy because there was a intellectual property infringement. That's what it was. And it was for this Harry Potter, it makes sense, honestly, I'm thinking about it, it makes sense. But it was for this picture frame that I made that has, 4 different sheets. I think I made a whole video showing it off. And so that was removed by Warner Brothers. And, there wasn't, a charge, or, I didn't get in trouble for it. It was just sort of a warning slap on the wrist, hey, those are our logos. Those are our property. You're not supposed to be reselling things with those on it. Take it down. So it got taken down. I got my money back for the listing though, because it costs 20 cents to list every individual thing that you list on Etsy. Every new listing is 20 cents. It costs that. So I got my 20 cents back, which was nice, but they said I can't relist it. So I'm thinking about just posting it on my Misprint Tees Facebook page and seeing if anybody wants it, or maybe even putting it on Facebook Marketplace and seeing if somebody wants it there. But I still have these stuffed animals listed there, all of them hanging out up there, and I have my Winnie the Pooh mug listed there as well. I have not been doing a good job with advertising any of these things, which is why I'm not surprised any of them haven't sold. But with that, I do plan pretty soon on making some new stuffed animals and experimenting with some brand new stuffed animals. I have that teddy bear that I think is over there right now that I want to make when I had done the video showing that dog and making it. So I have that teddy bear, so I'm gonna make that a video pretty soon, getting that figured out, because I think that teddy bear, depending, I might be able to make some decent memory bears with that. If I can get if the pattern isn't too ridiculously complex, I might be able to make some good patterns with that. So we'll see. But also, I had gone and saved a whole bunch of free patterns from, is it Chloe Knight? Yeah, Chloe Knight. So it's chloeknight.com, it's C Holy Night. So CHOLYKNIGHT.com. And she has a ton of sewing patterns that you can get, and every week she'll post a free pattern that you can download. And the only thing that she asks is that when you can sell things that you make with the pattern, you just can't resell the pattern itself, which is standard. The only thing she asks is that you credit her wherever you're listing these things for sale. So I haven't made any of her patterns yet, but I have right here, I have an alpaca pattern I want to try. There's an appa from Avatar: The Last Airbender that I want to try. There's axolotls, there's bumblebees, there's cows, but then there's turtle ducks from Avatar: The Last Airbender, and there's ducks and hedgehogs, manta rays, pandas, sharks, spiders, T-Rexes, turtles. I saved a bunch of these patterns, and I am very excited to try them. I thought I saved an elephant one, but apparently I didn't. But the cool thing is, with her plushes, a lot of them have, what are the words I'm looking for? A lot of them have extra files that you can download for embroidery, so you can embroider the facial features on. So this shark pattern that she has, she has the files to embroider all of those on. And what I can do is I can take those files and I can heat press vinyl on the pieces instead. If I know where the embroidery is supposed to go, I can just take those embroidery files, turn them into SVGs, and print them out and cut them out on my Cricut and heat press them as vinyl pieces instead. So I'm very excited about that. But like I said, I have not made any of her patterns yet, so that's definitely something that I want to do. I'll just have to when I get time, actually do it. Also, in 2 days, this coming Saturday, Dan and I are going to an orchestra in Fort Wayne, which I am very excited about. It is a Disney orchestra, which is even more exciting. But a mutual friend that we made, his name is Luke. He is really good friends with Edward, who... Edward was in some of my vlogs when Dan and I lived in Charlotte. He came to our church one day to meet Dan because he's like, oh, hey, mutual friends with Edward. And we got to be friends, and he plays in the orchestra, which is very exciting. And he told us that this Disney orchestra is coming up, and I'm like, I want to go to this, it sounds amazing. And he gets comp tickets, so he is giving us his 2 comp tickets that he gets for the orchestra. So Dan and I get to go to the orchestra, and I am so excited about that. So we're meeting up with him to have dinner beforehand, and then we're gonna go to the orchestra, and it's gonna be so much fun. And I am so excited because I have not been to a live orchestra 8 years, 9 years. It has been a long time. And I am so excited to go to one again. All right, we are getting ready to head out. I told Dan I wanted to dress up a little more. My hair is going to dry. It's just, I showered late, so it'll just kind of dry on the way. But this is what I'm wearing. Very simple. And Dan's all dressed up. Getting ready to head out. We're meeting Luke for dinner first, and then we're heading over to the orchestra, which I'm very, very excited about. We're going to a small little restaurant. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to film any of it, honestly. But it's a tiny restaurant that's on the rooftop of a hotel in Fort Wayne. It's called Birdie or The Birdie. I don't know for sure. But it has a tiny little menu, but it looks really fun. So that is where we are headed. I might film a couple tiny little clips of the orchestra. Maybe, maybe not. We'll find out.
I'm glad I can trust you to take care of the footage.
but the orchestra was so much fun. I took those few clips for you, and then you saw the one weird clip of me zooming in on Luke's face and him catching me. It was so much fun. I didn't realize until we were having dinner with Luke beforehand that there were gonna be singers. So, like, I didn't expect that at all. All 4 of them were really, really good. I don't remember offhand if I got clips of all 4 of them soloing or leading or anything. I was telling Dan I was really happy that they included different scores from The Hunchback of Notre Dame, because that movie has some really good music in it. So I was really happy with that. They did do one Frozen song, which actually, I didn't tell you this, Dan. I was paying attention to it. At no point did they do the entirety of any song except for Frozen's Let It Go.
Really?
That was the only song they did the entire song. Every other song, they cut out verses or like just a whole section of it. Yeah, every other song they cut it out except Let It Go. They did the whole thing.
Oh, you would know better than I.
Yeah, but I thought that was really interesting. There was a lot of kids there dressed up in like princess dresses and stuff, which makes sense because it's a Disney concert. And the screen on the back, I think, also helped. Like Dan was saying, the screen having like the visual aid as well helped with getting like triggering those memories. So you hear the music and you see the visual and you're like, oh yeah, I remember all of this. I think probably my favorite part of the entire concert was watching the conductor, because he was conducting facing all of the orchestra, but then the singers are behind him. And so he would be conducting and the singers are singing and he's conducting the whole band and turning around and looking at the singers to get visual cues from them about when to like end a song, you know, because sometimes the song will end where the singer sings, like they'll stop a note, and at the same time they stop that note, that's when the orchestra stops. And so that was really cool. There was a couple of songs where the conductor would be like conducting and watching the singer to know when to have everybody end as well. So that was probably my favorite part of the entire show, was watching that, because I think that was done so well. Really, really fun time. Luke did really well. We're wanting to go to another orchestra that he is in 2 weeks, because he told us that he solos in that one, which I definitely want to go see. So we might be going to that, meaning that I'll be vlogging that again, obviously. We were sitting next to an older woman who is like a frequent orchestra goer, and so she was telling us stories and how she knows of certain people in the orchestra, and her husband and her daughter both played violin, and she said she sang. Not well, but she sang, so that was fun getting to talk with her. But yeah, really, really great time. 10 out of 10 recommend going to an orchestra if you have not in the past. It is so much fun, and the music is fantastic. But I'm going to go, and I will see you in the next vlog.